Hi, I'm Mike Furland. I am the owner and founder and luthier, to put it loosely, of Element Zero guitars. I decided to start building guitars because there's just so much out there that's kind of the same thing over and over again. So I wanted to do something a little different. And what I'm about to show you right here, in great detail by the way, is my first real serious prototype that I'm going to be putting into production. I call this guitar Purple Rain. It is beautiful and it has quite an amazing sound. So let's kind of go over what makes this guitar so awesome. Well, the first thing, look at this thing. The headstock, it's like nothing you've ever seen before, right? Has an interesting shape to it. These nice Hipshot locking tuners, which are staggered because I don't believe in string trees. I think that they're evil. We also have this beautiful fretboard, and you can see here that this is all lacquered, and it's actually rosewood underneath here. We have a maple neck and a rosewood fretboard, and then here on the body, well, let's get into that a little bit, shall we? The body is Paulownia. I think that's how it's pronounced. But we also have little bits and pieces of zirconia right here, more zirconia over here, and also here at the jack too we have some. These are little touches that I believe make the instrument nice. And to talk about what makes it nice, I can't help but to kind of give a little bit of a preface of what my build philosophy is, which is I take the best of the new and the old, right? This bridge right here is modeled after like a classic style, Telecaster bridge, and it works really, really nicely. I really like the amount of sustain this gets, the tone, and it's also like kind of like ashtray style too, like you can see right here, kinda. Anyways, so we have that being like a vintage spec, but then we have this Calig, which stands for California guitar. We have a Calig hot rail here at the bridge, and then a Calig P95 pickup, which I've custom made this pickup surround, pickup ring, pickup cover, whatever you want to call it really. I made this myself, as well as the control cavity cover right here. And for your controls, we have these really nice abalone knobs. We also have a three-way selector right here. So I guess I'm done kind of fluffing this up. Let me just kind of give you guys an idea how this all sounds. And we're going to start with clean. This tuning is half a step down. So if you're kind of curious where the tone is coming from, that could explain it a little bit. Most of these guitars that are 25.5-inch scales I find just are better half a step down, and I don't know why that is, but let me get my headphones on. We'll play a little bit of demo and see how you guys like it. So I'm just going to back away from this microphone a little bit, and here we go. That is the bridge pickup. Now let's go to the neck. My favorite on this guitar, by the way. It's the best. It's like nothing you've ever seen before or heard before. I mean, isn't that just so beautiful sounding? So let's play some more types of chords with this. So that sounds great, right? Now let's do kind of like the same thing, but now with the bridge pickup. It's very hot. I really like it. But of course, you know, some of you guys out there will be like, oh, it's too hot. So just turn it down a little bit, and then it becomes beautiful. See? That's really nice, isn't it? So, now, let's hear how this sounds with some baller-ass distortion on it. And I actually made this preset on my computer just for this guitar. And just like before, I'm going to start with the neck pickup because that's my favorite, and then we'll move around a little bit and see how things sound. Now the bridge. But you know, I think where this thing really sings is actually like in drop D. So let's do that real quick because I know a lot of you guys love it. I know, right? Alright, let's do some other drop D kind of stuff. And let's switch up the preset here for the distortion, just to give you guys a little bit of love. So again, neck pickup. And now let's do the bridge. It's just so fucking bone crushing. All right, let's do something a little bit more music-y. So let's try to put a regular scenario up here of like what somebody might actually have for like a guitar rig setup kind of thing with effects and other stuff. Woo! Now that is the bridge. And I did that this time just to fuck with it. So let's go to the neck. We're going to just kind of run through a little bit of musical stuff just so you can kind of get a good idea of how this sounds when it's being a guitar in your hands. Woo! Alright, here we go. Let's do something a little bit more cordial. I just love this thing, guys. Like, this is really nice. I don't even want to sell the fucking thing. So now that we've gotten a pretty good idea of how this thing sounds, let's figure out what are some of the other features that make this special. No more strap. One of the things that I just want to go on about with the fit and finish, we have these beautiful German carves on both sides of the instrument. And in fact, if you can see here, we have this nice icon plate, customized flower heel plate. Yeah, that's what they call it. You can see here that the back of the guitar is nice and glossy. It's done up in the same purple as the body. And with the body, you can see here that the edges are black. Right? As well as the back side of it too. Now, we have a Element Zero kind of like logoette right here. This is done with epoxy resin. We have a stained top with a little bit of colored lacquer on it. And also our good friend clear coat. But yeah, honestly, this guitar right here is going to be the first of many. And I look forward to demoing and showing you guys more of what I'm doing, because I really think that US guitar manufacturing is going to come back in a big way. And I don't want to proclaim that I'm great or anything, but I want to start making instruments like this that are, you know, a different kind of take on a classic, right? You think of a Telecaster and you're like, it's a grandpa's guitar. Yeah, well, grandpa played this guitar because it was awesome. So grandpa wasn't wrong, and neither are you for wanting to play one of these. And again, just look at how cool that headstock is, right? This is all custom carved, right? You ain't gonna find anything like this from any of the big guys out there. Got a Tusq Nut, right? These beautiful brass saddles right here, right? And we got zirconia pickup covers and cavity cover. I mean, this really is meant to be beautiful and great all at the same time. So if you like it like I like it, let's talk. Let's do it. Let's do it right now, because I can feel it in your chest. The love that pounds from your heart, that you want this as much as I want to build this again and again. Let's do this. Mike Furland out.